Mia sat quietly on her worn kitchen chair, sunlight painting gold across the faded tablecloth. The house was still, echoing the hush she now craved after years of loud striving. Today she decided she would tend to her neglected garden outside. She hoped perhaps to coax beauty out of earth. As she stepped into the morning air, slippers brushing dew from the grass, Mia felt small doubts stirring within her. She had spent so long measuring her worth by other people's approval, a relentless tide that always receded, leaving dryness. The garden was overgrown, wild and tangled, like the thoughts she carried. Beginning at the edge, Mia dug her hands into the dirt, the coolness grounding her. Around her, the hum of bees and the babble of distant children blended into a gentle rhythm. As she pulled weeds, she pictured her inner critic as one of those thorny tangle, persistent but possible to uproot. She paused, breath fluttering, then whispered to herself, "I am learning." Each small section she cleared became a testament to patience and care, not perfection. Mia found herself smiling at a crooked stem, marveling at its tenacity. Slowly, the garden grew softer, revealing hidden violets and shy shoots of green. The act of gardening shifted her focus from judgment to acceptance. Days passed. On one bright afternoon, Mia sat among her flowers, feeling a small tidiness blooming not just in soil, but in her chest. She recalled her therapist's advice: notice negative thoughts, thank them, then gently release. So when old self-doubt whispered, she imagined it as a passing cloud saying, "Thank you, but I choose kindness." She wrote small notes and tucked them amid the roots. "You are enough. Growth takes time." With every letter, her heart lightened, the garden responding with more color and fragrance. She invited neighbors to sit with her, sharing tea and stories, finding comfort in the unfamiliar warmth of connection. Spring turned to gentle summer. The garden flourished, each blossom reflecting Mia's slow journey from self-criticism to self-love. She recognized her uniqueness in the way the poppy's scarlet danced among quiet ivies. Acceptance was not about being flawless. It was about cherishing all that she was, tangled and radiant. Through daily self-compassion, gentle truth-telling, and mindful presence, principles from cognitive behavioral therapy, Mia's garden and life opened. She learned that self-love, like any garden, is a practice, not an achievement, but an ongoing, hopeful tending. Mia breathed deeply, tranquil and strong, certain that every day held a chance to nurture herself anew.